Hello, my name is Anne Linsell. I'm Head of OD at NHFT and I support organisational development in the Northamptonshire Health and Care Partnership. Today is the first of a series of winter wellbeing sessions designed to just give us all a moment of pause in very busy and increasingly stressful days. I think we've been saying that for what feels like nearly 2 years. And just to alert you, we have switched your cameras and mics off for now. We are recording the session primarily so that colleagues that aren't able to attend can watch on catch up and just use the wonderful Satish's session to just allow themselves a moment of peace and calm during the day. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to Satish. Welcome, Satish.
Thank you very much. Let me just share my screen. Good afternoon, everyone, and a very happy New Year to you all. You are all busy professionals. Rather, I should say extremely busy professionals. You need to find ways and means of relaxation. We will be exploring meditation as a way of relaxation in these short weekly sessions of half an hour duration for 4 weeks. If you are familiar with these techniques, the sessions will reinforce your practice. And if you are new to meditation, you will learn some simple and powerful techniques which you can incorporate in your daily routines. Each week, we will be focusing on a different technique which you can practice at your free time. My name is Satish Chadha and I am the clinical lead for Northamptonshire Diabetic Eye Screening Program. In addition to my daytime job, I am also a certified trainer in NLP, trainer in hypnosis, clinical hypnotherapist, mindful teacher, and certified meditation coach. What is stress response? You know, these days stress is very common, and the important point about the stress is that most of the time it is the external factors which lead to stress. It could be work-related stress, it could be family-related, you know, changing the new home or relocation, and of course these days COVID-related new issues that has come up. Sometimes the stress becomes so overwhelmed that we are not able to handle this stressful situation, and it can even lead to mental breakdown if it is not handled properly. So stress is a part of my life and we have to understand that. Now, what is stress response? You know, when there is a problem, which could be a real problem or just imagined problem. Here it is the important point to differentiate that the problem may be just imagined. It will have the same response. So whether it is a real problem or imagined problem, it triggers alarm signal in our brain. And once that alarm signal is created in the brain, we start having thoughts, the stressful thoughts. The stressful thoughts will lead to stressful feelings. And the combination of these stressful thoughts and stressful feelings create what you might have heard, fight or flight response. So the brain is trying to stimulate the body and all the actions needed to either fight or flight. There's another interesting phenomena you must have heard, the freeze response. So either fight or flight or freeze response. So the stress response, once that alarm signal has come, it will cause changes in your breathing. So we are all familiar with the type of breathing which we get during stressful times, a shallow, rapid breathing. It will also have effect on the heart rate, rapid palpitations, increased heart rate. It will also have effect on muscular tension. We are all familiar with the tension in the neck or the muscles at the back or the shoulders. These are the prominent muscles which become tense. And also the metabolism is affected. You know, the stress hormone, or which is a cortisol hormone that is released during the stress, and it will have effects on different metabolism of the body. It can cause high blood pressure. It can cause various other changes in the metabolism. So the stress response, remember that it is not necessarily a problem. Even if we imagine something happened or something is going to happen, that can create a stress response with all these situation in the heart rate, muscular tension, metabolism, and breathing. Now, remember that stress response and the relaxation response, they have inverse relationship. That means if you are more relaxed, your stress response will decrease, and vice versa. So if the stress is increased, you are not able to relax. So if you tackle this position, try to relax, automatically your stress response will decrease. Now, the sympathetic nervous system in the body, that functions like a gas pedal in a car. You know, when we need to increase the speed of the car, what we need to do? We need to push down the pedal. So the sympathetic nervous system functions like a gas pedal in a car. It triggers the fight or flight response, providing the body with a burst of energy so that it can respond to perceived dangers. The parasympathetic nervous system, on the other hand, it is like a brake. It promotes the rest and digest response that calms the body down after the danger has passed. So the stress and the relaxation response and their inverse relationship, remember that. Now, we cannot remove the stress from our life. Whatever different areas of life causing stress, and even latest the COVID related problems, do you think we can remove? No, we cannot remove the stress, but we can manage the stress. And as now we know that there is an inverse relationship between the stress and the relaxation, the only way which comes to our mind is that we start doing relaxation. So the relaxation will be able to manage the stress. And there are so many ways to relax. Meditation is one of the most common way and most well-studied way, which triggers the relaxation response. What are the benefits of meditation? These days we talk a lot. The first and foremost important benefit is that it transforms fight or flight response, which is a sympathetic system derived response, into rest and digest, which is parasympathetic system derived. Number two, it lessens the frequency of fight or flight response. It stabilizes your emotions. You worry less. It helps to improve sleep, and it improves your coping resources. And also it increases your self-confidence. Self-confidence means that you know that you are able to deal with all those stressful situations. Once you are aware, it will definitely help you to develop a little more self-confidence. You might have heard of various types of meditation. Now, once we know that the meditation is one form of relaxation or to deal with the stress, so there are so many different types of meditation. Number one, breath focus or focused meditation. The word itself, the breath, you're focusing on the breath. So this is one form of meditation we'll try to evaluate today. Then you might have heard of body scan meditation, also called mindfulness meditation. Then number three, guided imagery meditation. Here what you do, you use your imagination. You might have heard of sometimes, like you imagine you are near the beach or some relaxing place. So you use your imagination. Mindful meditation. Number five, yoga, tai chi, and qigong. You might have heard of all these. And they are also a type of meditation. These are the movement meditations. Then we have a grounding meditation. And even simple repetitive prayer is also a form of meditation. Now, before we go further into meditation, there are some essential points which we need to remember. And remember, awareness is the key. See, first important point is the posture. Whenever you are thinking or start to talk about the meditation, always remember posture is the first thing. Sit in a comfortable position with your spine straight, chin parallel to the ground. What is the position of eyes? The eyes, it might be half open with a steady gaze, or it might be closed with a focused at a point between eyebrows. Now, one of the things which sometimes people they misunderstand, that when we say relaxed upward gaze, they try to look as much high as possible, but that will cause strain. So a simple thing is as if you are looking at a distant mountain, you know, when you're looking at a distant mountain horizon and just 10 or 20 degree above the horizontal line. So that is the little upward gaze. So posture, second is the eyes. Now, if you are sitting on a chair, you can sit on a chair, make sure that your feet flat and come forward a little bit. Don't lean backward on the chair. Come forward so that you are sitting with spine straight, legs uncrossed, and hands resting on your lap at the junction of your thighs and abdomen, or if you feel little more comfortable, you can wherever you want to put it, or you can sit on the floor. They call it Salamba Sukhasana. So we talked about posture, we talked about the eyes. Now, what is the important thing after that? Once you are aware that your posture is correct, your position of the eyes is okay, you withdraw the mind from external disturbances and you observe the breath. That is the most important. You focus on your breath because that is the main thing which will help you to withdraw the mind from external disturbances. And you need to use some meditation technique. You know, mind cannot remain still. You have to give something to the mind. They call it like monkey consciousness. You give something to the monkey and so that the mind becomes busy. And use imagination. Some sort of imagination is required. And the most important thing I would say is the regularity. Even 5 minutes twice daily is better than 1 hour of meditation every week. So make it a routine, even if it is 5 minutes. Simple techniques, use it twice daily. That is more helpful. So as I said, today's meditation technique, we will be focusing on breath and mantra. And this technique is called Hong Sa. You might have heard of that. Hong Sa. This is a Sanskrit word, Hong Sa, which literally means I am he. I am the spirit. And basically this technique consists of three parts. You observe the breath, you gaze at the spiritual eye. Again, as I mentioned, gazing at the spiritual eye doesn't mean that you cross the eyes. That means slight upward gaze, as if you're looking at the mountain at a distance, and then you're closing your eyes. And mentally repeating the mantra. The mantra is Hong with the incoming breath and Saw with the outcoming breath. So let us practice this for about 15 minutes. Make yourself comfortable and just make sure that your spine is straight and you are sitting in a comfortable position. Just 1 minute, I will be here. Okay. So what we are going to do is this Hong Sa technique. And the basic thing, this is the meditation technique to bring calmness, joy, and peace. Now what we are going to do is first is check the posture. We are sitting straight, upright, feet flat on the floor, chin parallel to the floor, and the palms turned upwards at the junction of the thighs and abdomen. And the position of the eyes, as we mentioned, is either open, little closed, little open, or closed with upward gaze. So once you are sure your posture is right, you fix the mind and attention to the point between the eyebrows. You're not going to look there, you just attention be there. Now we'll be doing two breathing exercises. The first breathing exercise will be tense with will, relax and feel. So what you do is you expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation. And now inhale deeply through the nostrils and tense the whole body to the count of 6. Expel the breath through the mouth in double exhalation. So what you do, you inhale, tense the body, and exhale. So this first breathing exercise we'll be doing 6 times. And the second breathing exercise, what we call even count or triangular breathing. So you breathe in to the count of 20, hold to the count of 20, and exhale to the count of 20. Now, if 20 is too much for you, you can start with 10, 10, 10, or even starting with 5, 5, 5. The idea is equal count, inspiration or inhalation, hold, and exhale. So this will be the second breathing exercise. And then we will be doing the proper Hongsa. After we have done these two breathing exercises, then we just take a deep breath and breathe out and wait for the breath to come. As the breath comes in, mentally you say Hong, and as the breath goes out, mentally say Saw. Hong as you breathe in, Saw as you breathe out. So let us do for a few minutes. Make sure your spine is straight, feet flat on the floor, and your eyes either half open or closed with a steady upward gaze. And let us do the first exercise. Breathe out. And now breathe in deep and tense your body. Tense, 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 tense. And exhale. Second time. Again, inhale. Tense your body. Tense, 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 tense. Exhale. Inhale. Tense your body. Tense, 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 tense. Exhale. Inhale again. Tense your body. Tense, 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 tense. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Tense your body. Tense, 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 tense. Exhale. The last time now. Inhale. Tense your body. Tense, tense, tense. Exhale. So you notice the principle here is tense with will, relax and feel. So maybe you might have become a little relaxed. Now the second part we'll do is triangular breathing or even count breathing. So what you do is you inhale. I will be counting for you. Inhale to the count of 6. Inhale, hold, exhale. 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 Last time. Inhale, hold, exhale. Just take a couple of normal breaths. Now take a deep breath in and out. So wait for the breath to come in. As the breath comes in, mentally say home. And as the breath goes out, mentally say sa. Make sure you are not controlling now. You are just an observer at your own pace. Just breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in, you might notice a little cool sensation in the nostrils. And as you breathe out, you notice a little warm sensation. So just be witness. No need to control your breathing. No need to regulate. You become just a witness to your own breathing. Make sure as you breathe in, mentally say home. As you breathe out, mentally say sa. Make sure that the mantra follows your inhale and exhale. As you inhale, hum. As you exhale, sa. If your inhale is longer, your hum becomes longer. If your inhale is shorter, your hum becomes shorter. Remember, you are not controlling your breath. You're just observing. Maybe in between, if you feel that there is a pause, either after inhalation or after exhalation, just enjoy that pause and be curious about your breathing. Your mind may wander. Gently bring back your mind to focus on the breath and the mantra. As you breathe in, mentally say home. As you breathe out, mentally say sa. At your own pace, feel that calmness, peace, relaxed. Make sure your spine is still straight and your gaze is slightly upward. And if at all mind wanders, just take a deep breath and start again. Inspiration, in breath, hum, out breath, sa. Just a couple of minutes more. Breathe in, hum, breathe out, sa. Just become curious about your own breathing. Mind might again wander. Gently bring it back to the breath. Inhalation, hum. Exhalation, sa. Let the mantra follow the breath. The moment you become aware of your in-breath, let hum starts. And the moment you are aware of your out breath, let the saw starts. Home, in breath, saw, out breath. Just a minute or so. Let this mantra vibrate each and every cell of your body. Home during inspiration, saw during exhalation. Home, inhalation, saw, exhalation. And now when you want to complete this technique, just take the breath in and breathe out. Stay there for as long as it is not uncomfortable. And the moment you get the urge to breathe in and breathe out. And again stay there for a while, enjoying the peace. And the third time, breathe in, breathe out. Just enjoy that peace, that calmness. And when you feel like, you may gradually open your eyes and make sure that you take this peace, calmness with you wherever you go, whatever you do next. Welcome back.
Thank you, Satish. That was, I always struggle to come back and speak after I've done one of your sessions. That was truly lovely. So thank you very much. Just, I know colleagues have got to go, but if there were any colleagues had any questions for Satish, if you want to either put them in the chat or use the raise your hand function, and we can bring you on screen. I know some colleagues had some problem with sound at various points through that. It wasn't, Satish, it wasn't your sound. I think it was system sound for for colleagues. So we will just have a quick look into that. We did mute your mics, but that wouldn't have affected your sound. But I can't see any hands going up, and I can see lots of thank yous and lots of appreciation for the session today, Satish. So thank you very much. We are back again next week, same time, same place. So please encourage colleagues to come along and just take that sort of half an hour of pause and calm during what's increasingly challenging days. But thank you all very much for joining today, and I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible next week. Thank you.
Thank you.